Have you ever bought a notebook because you told yourself, this time I'm actually going to use it, and then it just sat on your shelf? Because that's exactly what happened to me. For the longest time, I thought journaling just wasn't for me. I pictured people with perfect handwriting, beautiful notebooks, perfect morning routines, and honestly, I didn't feel like I fit into that. So I never even tried. But a while ago, I realized I was spending too much time on my phone. Every morning looked exactly the same. Wake up, check my notifications, open TikTok, scroll. And before I even got out of bed, my brain already felt busy. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but I wanted my mornings to feel a little slower, a little quieter. So one day, instead of reaching for my phone, I reached for a notebook, and I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I thought I had to do it perfectly. I think this is the reason people never start. We think there's a right way to do it. Like every page has to look pretty, every sentence has to look meaningful, everything has to be aesthetic. But after a few days, I realized something. Nobody is ever going to read this. It's not homework. It's not a social media post. It's just a conversation with yourself. Some mornings I write half a page. Some mornings I write one sentence. And honestly, both are enough. Because the point isn't to fill the notebook. The point is simply to slow down for a few minutes. That's it. I expected journaling to make me more productive, but that's not actually what happened. The first thing I noticed was how much quieter my mind felt. You know, when you have 10 different thoughts at the same time, things you have to do, things you're worried about, things you forgot yesterday. It feels like your brain is trying to hold on to everything at once. That's exactly how I felt. Then I started writing those thoughts down. Nothing fancy, just whatever came to my mind. And somehow, once it was on paper, it didn't feel so heavy anymore. It's hard to explain, but writing things down makes them feel smaller. Not because your problems disappear, but because your brain finally gets a break from carrying everything. My phone wasn't helping. I never realized how automatic it had become. Wake up, pick up my phone, scroll, close one app, open another, then another, and before I knew it, 30 minutes were gone. The funny thing is, I never actually felt better afterwards. If anything, I felt even more distracted. So I made one thing change. I told myself, before I touch my phone, I'll write for 5 minutes. Just 5. Some days I wrote about what I wanted to do. Some days I wrote about how tired I felt. Some days I had absolutely nothing interesting to say. And that's okay, because it wasn't about writing something amazing. It was about giving myself 5 quiet minutes before the rest of the world started asking for my attention. You don't need to have your life together. One thing I used to tell myself was, I'll start journaling when my life is more organized. Maybe after exams, maybe next month, maybe when I finally have the perfect routine. But the truth is, there's never going to be a perfect time. Life is always busy. There's always something to do. And I think that's exactly why journaling can be so helpful. It gives you a reason to slow down, even if it's only for a few minutes. You don't need the perfect notebook. You don't need expensive pens. You don't even need nice handwriting. You just need somewhere to write. That's it. I feel like this is the question everyone asks, but what do you even write? Honestly, whatever's on my mind. Some mornings I write about my plans. Other mornings I write about something that's been bothering me. Sometimes I write about something funny that's happened the day before. And sometimes I just write random thoughts. There's no structure, no rules. If I don't know where to start, I usually ask myself a few simple questions. What's something I'm looking forward to? What's been on my mind lately? What's one thing I want to improve? What's something I'm grateful for? Or even, how do I actually feel today? And usually, once I answer the first question, the rest just happens naturally. I think this is something we forget a lot. Not everything has to make us productive. Sometimes, it's okay to do something just because it makes you feel better. I think we've become so used to trying to optimize every part of our lives. Every habit has to make us smarter, or healthier, or more successful. But journaling doesn't have to do any of those things. Sometimes it's just nice to sit down, take a deep breath, and spend a few quiet minutes with your own thoughts. I honestly think we don't do that enough anymore. We're always consuming something. Videos, music, podcasts, messages. But how often do we just sit in silence? At first it felt a little strange. Now, it's one of my favorite parts of the day. One of my favorite things about journaling is reading old entries. Sometimes I'll open a page from a few months ago and I smile because I totally forgot about that day. Or I'll read something I was worried about and realize it all worked out in the end. It's actually kind of comforting. It reminds me that not every bad day lasts forever. And it also reminds me how much I've changed. Sometimes we don't notice our own progress because we're living it every single day. But when you read something you wrote months ago, you realize you're not the same person anymore. And I think that's a really nice feeling. Looking back, I honestly wish I started journaling sooner. Not because it changed my life overnight, because it didn't. I still have stressful days. I still overthink sometimes. I still get distracted. But I think that's exactly why I keep doing it. It's not about becoming a completely different person. It's about creating a small moment in the day that's just yours. No notifications, no pressure, no expectations, just you and whatever's on your mind. I think we spend so much time trying to keep up with everyone else that we forget to check in with ourselves. And sometimes that's exactly what we need. Not another productivity tip, not another motivational video, just 5 quiet minutes. If you've been thinking about journaling, don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until next month. And definitely don't wait until you find the perfect notebook. Because honestly, there's no such thing as the perfect time. You could start today. You could grab the first notebook you find, write 1 sentence or 1 page. It really doesn't matter. The hardest part isn't writing, it's starting. And once you do, you'll realize there's no right or wrong way to journal. It's whatever you need it to be. So, if there's one thing I hope you take away from this video, it's this. Journaling doesn't have to look aesthetic. It doesn't have to be perfect, and you don't have to know exactly what you're doing. Just write when you're happy, write when you're stressed, write when you don't know what you're feeling, or even when you think you have nothing to say, because sometimes those end up being the pages that mean the most later on. I don't know if journaling is going to become your favorite habit. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I do think it's worth trying at least once. You might be surprised by how much a simple notebook can do. Thank you for spending a little part of your day with me. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to know something. Have you ever tried journaling? Or, if you haven't, what's stopping you? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next video. Bye.